Hello everyone, this is JSTV and welcome to the video. So in this one we will again be talking about the richest player in RuneScape history, which is of course Moltrinex, and we will be looking at his bank, more so his collection of rares, which is absolutely huge as you will see, and we will work out how much everything is worth in today's prices. So, as many of you will know, there's been a bit of controversy surrounding Moltrinex, or Brandon Fisher, over the last couple of years, as he was actually arrested back in 2016 and is currently serving jail time. We're not going to talk about that here in this video, we're just going to focus on his bank and his net worth. But there are other videos on my channel about that if you're interested and you want to check them out. So when I originally said about his account being worth 1.5 trillion GP, well, it's changed considerably since then. So we begin with a screenshot from Runescape Classic, and this is where Moltrinex's addiction for collecting rares began. As you can see in this screenshot here, he already has all of the 6 different party hats. Of course, they were worth considerably less in RuneScape Classic than they are now, but they were still a very, very high value item. And now we move on over to the current game, RuneScape 3, and you can see just how much he has increased his collection of party hats. He has 49 blues, 51 purples, 72 reds, 108 greens, 106 yellows, and 37 white party hats. Also, down at the bottom there in this tab, he also has 34 Christmas Crackers, currently the most expensive rare item in RuneScape 3. Now, just quickly, before we get on to the current value of his rares, I'd just like to mention this screenshot here, which you may have seen in some of my previous videos. It shows 2 other accounts belonging to Moltrinex called Multi and Voltrinex, worth 3.6 trillion and 4.1. Now, these have never been proven, I don't believe they're actually real, so I'm not going to include these other 2 accounts when working out Moltrinex's net worth. So we will just be looking at all of the rare items. You can see in this screenshot here, everything that we know is 100% real, and we will be going through the current street values of all the different party hats and the Christmas cracker, and working out exactly how much all of this is actually worth in today's prices. Now, to do that, we're going to be looking at this website called eli.gg, and this gives us accurate street prices for all of the items in RuneScape. So, without further ado, let's begin the calculation. So, blue party hats are currently worth 136 billion GP. He has 49 of those, so that's 6.6 trillion GP. So purples are worth 53 billion. He has 51 of those, which totals 2.7 trillion. A red party hat these days is worth 63 billion. He has 72 of those, which adds up to a total of 4.5 trillion. A green P hat will set you back 47 bill. He has 108, which calculates to 5 trillion. If you like yellow, then you'll be paying 41 billion for one of those, and he has amassed 106, which calculates to 4.3 trillion GP. The whites, 85 billion each, 37 of those equals 3.1 trillion GP. And lastly, the Christmas Crackers, currently the most expensive item in RuneScape 3 at 150 bill. Fucking crazy, man. He has 34 of those, which makes 5.1 trillion. Insane. So, add all of that together, 49 blues, 51 purples, 72 reds, 108 greens, 106 yellows, 37 whites, 34 crackers, equals 31.3 trillion GP. So that is a pretty astounding number that most of us can't even comprehend. So now I'm going to work out how much this would be worth if you sold it on the black market. So, unfortunately, RuneScape 3 gold is not worth very much these days. It's 0.06 USD, so 6 cents per million GP, but either way, it's still going to add up to a lot when you have 31.3 trill. And that amount is 1,878,000 US dollars. Jesus Christ, man. But it's not like he would ever be able to actually sell that amount of gold without getting his account banned. So there are also a couple of other screenshots for Moltrinex, one of them showing a max stack of coal and the other one a max stack of pure essence. There was also his donations to the well, which was 5.2 billion GP, but of course that sounds like nothing now we know how much he's actually worth. so I'm not going to include any of this in his net worth, as it doesn't actually make that much of a difference anyway. So I think this is going to be the last video that I make on Moltrinex, or Brandon Fisher. There's been quite a few over the last couple of years, or 3 or 4 years in fact. I started talking about him in 2016, so yeah, it was a long time ago now. But I think that's it. The subject has run its course. There's nothing really left to say. Unless he gets out of prison one day and gets back on the game, then I might make another video about him then. But until then, that's the end of my coverage of the richest player in RuneScape history. So I really hope that you've all enjoyed watching this video. It's been something a little bit different, but I plan to make more. The next player I want to feature is Chessie018, and she was the richest player in RuneScape back in 2007, so I'd like to go through all of the screenshots we have of her items, her wealth, her bank, everything she had back then, and work out what it would be worth in today's prices, just like we've done with Moltrinex. And trust me, it's also going to be a pretty crazy amount. She was the richest in 2007 by a big margin. Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Please leave a like down below if you did. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to catch that next video. Alright guys, take care and have a great day.